Hey everybody, this is Brad Dyke. I'm doing a video, a part two video if you want to call it that, and that's for to support the previous video I just did. Now that previous video I just did was about people who, due to the layoffs that we're experiencing in the United States government, might be kind of distressed. And there are all types of wonderful skill sets of these people from all facets of life, from heavy, hardcore veterans to probationary people to intro level people from college just starting, and boom, the rug's been pulled out from underneath them. So I'm not going to talk to that, except I'm going to talk to the actions of the aftermath. And that is, wow. Okay, so the first video I did was I talked to how do you get yourself ready to go back into the world of your industry and put yourself back together and start to take on new challenges, start a new life. Basically, you've been released from the DOD or the DOJ or wherever, and what do? You take stock, you get a feel for what you're doing. But this video isn't about them as much as it is to us. We hire them. We are directors, we are VPs, we are CTOs, we are a variety of different executives out there. And ladies and gentlemen of all professions, if you check this video out, I will tell you right now, wow, what a smorgasbord. Incredible skill sets with reasonable suspected salaries. Why would you not go after these people? I'd say that in a heartbeat. I know that the environment seems unstable, but anyone who does their own in planning and designing knows that we have to go out 10 to 12 to 16 to 24 months out. And that requires time, and that requires resources. And when you don't have them, and this huge amount of really wonderful people coming out of the government systems looking to figure out how do they start over. And my suggestion to all of my counterparts in the industry, you couldn't ask for a better opportunity. The key thing here is making sure that when you are going to reach out to hire somebody and bring them into, let's say, your operations environment, or you're an SRE environment, or your CID, your CI/CD automation process environments, or you're doing coding, or you're doing database work, or you're doing any of these variables, this is the opportunity to help those people that you interview to be genuinely sincere to what makes them happy. You hiring people who want to be there to do the next level because they're excited about it, it's interesting to them, is the only right employee to ever hire. People who find themselves in a panic situation and they just take whatever they can get their hands on aren't being genuine to them, and you're not being genuine to them either. Stop, take a breath. Ask them a simple, straightforward question up front as you begin the interview processes. And that is, tell me your passion. What makes you want to come in and work like crazy for what you earn and have a good time? What is exciting and fun? What is the challenge? I need to know, because I'm not here to give you a job to pay the bill. I'm here to give you the job that makes you a better person and helps me out in the process. So as we're going through that process with them, we do it together as a team, right? Because you're hiring these people to pull them in and move them off. Too many times in HR departments, and this is not anything necessarily bad with HR, it's really too many times we don't recognize it as the employers, how hard it is for the HR people to understand what it takes to go out there and find these bodies. But when they come in the door and we're not genuine with them and not honest with them to say, hey, tell me what excites you, then what you're hiring is somebody you're going to replace in less than a year or two, unfortunately. Sincerity and honesty is very easy to identify and very clearly able to be seen when somebody takes a breath and says, you know what, I just love doing this, whatever this is. And don't be surprised if I tell you, hey, you know what, you're not the fit for this job, but you're a fit for that job. Hang on a minute and let's see what we can do. I am not about going to the table to anyone and say, here is your problem, and I walk away. I never do that. And I always mentor all of my people. Hey, every problem is an opportunity to be successful. Don't bring a table. Just don't walk up to that table and say, you have a problem without offering at least one possible fix for it. Recommend 3. Always works better with 3. But the bottom line is, be optimistic in the nature of how you can address and challenge yourself and others around you to meet those requirements. These are the qualities you want to get your hands on. And these are the people who are going to be the happiest when they really get down into there and they do their thing and they realize, wow, this is really exciting. I like this. And I'll be here in the morning. That's what you want to see. Now, it might be the guy say, I got to get back on that plane and fly out to that location again. Or it might be that person says, you know what? You're not doing it right. Can I help you? Could I fly out there, sit down with you and help build this with you guys? Is that okay? It's all about the offer and the humility of the people that you want to bring into your team. I did this video not to coach employers to hire. You guys know how to hire. Every one of you, may you be a woman executive or a man executive. It doesn't matter. But what I do aspire and expect as peer-to-peer is that you're not going to get a better opportunity than what you see today and what comes out of the United States government that has to find a way to live and grow and become what they need to become next. And I strongly endorse all of my peers out there in the industries. Please take the opportunity to go out there, get with your HR departments, set up specialized submission programs to go out there, find these people and say, hey, would you be interested in working with us with our skill sets? I can tell you right now, 100%, if not pretty close to it, of almost every form of professionalism in this field, for the DOJ all the way down to the DOD, these skill sets cover everything we do. May they be lawyers, may they be management, may they be coders, may they be security experts, may they be manufacturing controllers, may they be warehouse specialists, you name it. It's all out there just to help get us where we need to be. I wanted to take a second here and say this to you guys and say, hey, please be optimistic. These people have done a lot for us in the service of our country, in the service of us, as I've done for you. And here we have an opportunity to really be successful as a people, as individuals who support each other and really get us over some new obstacles that this country has to face. And as far as I'm concerned, I really have no dependency on our government to accomplish that. It's us who can accomplish that. And that's where it needs to be. This is Brad Dyke signing off. I apologize. I usually do technical support stuff. I try to help people learn things, but I can't be ignorant to what's around me. And I have to pay homage to all of you who look at this and say, wow, what do we do next? That's what I said. And I said, you know what? We start with step 1, we get to step 2, but we're thinking of step 500 when we go forward. This is Brad Dyke signing off. God bless, and please have a great weekend.